Oh, when will it stop raining? Hey guys, I'm DeoGenZ. Welcome to my Pokemon White walkthrough. We just left Seika City, going on Route 8, and we're headed towards Cylinder Bridge. All these mofos I versed because I was training before, because you guys love to complain about how my Pokemon are so high leveled, so I went ahead and did some more. No, I'm just kidding. I don't on purpose try to provoke you guys, but some of you have been saying that my levels are getting a tad too high. And to that, I say, well, tough toughies. What you want me to do, guys? I mean, I can't de-level my Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, I think it's pretty weird Seika City is still raining. It still has the rainy weather effect. I will tell you this, I'm not just doing all these videos in one day or anything like that. I'm recording on Saturday, playing it on Saturday, and it's still freaking raining. Makes me think that this game too does not have real weather, which is a shame because I thought that maybe Pokemon Black and White would break the chain of not having true weather and really just weather assigned to certain areas of the game. But whatever, we're fighting Belle now, and she has a Mirando, but as you can see, it sucks compared to my Sven. And yeah, guys, I don't know what to say with the over-leveling thing. Look, you just gained another level. Hope you're happy. But, seriously, it's going to work out. It'll work out a lot better if my levels are high. Because, keep in mind, guys, this is the Japanese game. So, I'm not, going full out and full on figuring out what's going on. So, it doesn't pain me to rush through this in a bit and grind levels with Tabones and stuff like that. I don't care, because the less time that I have to take editing out things and, drawn out long battles. I understand you guys want to see some cool encounters, but truly, consider this. The game's not even out anywhere else but Japan. And I'm just trying to show you a first look at it all. Not necessarily take you on a tried and true journey of woe and sorrow as my team is pathetic and I have to verse my way as an underdog. I thought my team was pretty pathetic in the beginning. I mean, hell, I almost kept that Musharna on my team. Imagine if I did that. Maybe I should go back to that so you guys stop complaining and I just have a weakling on my team. But the higher my levels are, the easier it is for me to just walk through it and show you guys all that the game has to offer. So, to those of you complaining about my level, seriously, shut your traps. I don't care. I'm going to be leveling up as I do. Versing trainers, gaining experience, that's what it's all about. So, yeah, that's it. That's my little rant for this episode, and what do you know? Speak of the devil, there's Musharna. I don't know, if you guys think I should do something different as far as my team, other than not level up so quickly, maybe post a comment below. Something like, I don't know, switch out a member of my team that's too overpowered. I know that I got some upsets on the video that I swept Hachiku, but if it's any consolation, guys, Hachiku beat me the first time because I tried to verse him with my Abugora, and his Polar Burr just got too strong, kept using bulk up and all kinds of stat boosting moves, and then all my other members of my team just fell under his wrath. So, if it's any consolation, it's not like I breezed through that one. I just didn't include that in the take because why bother? Why waste the time? I too watch videos on YouTube, of course, and I watch other LPers and other people who do walkthroughs, and I learn from them too, and I kind of find what I feel is the best of the best. And sorting through what's not the best of the best, I really don't like when all the LPers leave in their failed attempts. I mean, in some cases it can be tasteful and well done, but where they're just too lazy to even edit out a failed attempt at, say, Mario game where they're jumping and can't make a jump for some reason or another, and they just keep leaving that in, I think that's lazy editing. So, I apologize, guys, that my levels are so high, but really, I do it all for you. So anyway, enough of my ranting and raving. We're meeting Gichizu here on Cylinder Bridge, and another epic bridge scene here, trying to show off the game's advanced 3D technology. even though this is still on the DS, although it will look stellar on the 3DS. And below us, I think, is the Battle Subway, which runs out of Raimon City. That's right, like Raikou. I do know that, guys. I've been saying it wrong the whole time. I know that. But I remembered. It's Raimon City. And I think we may be going back to Raimon City pretty soon because I want to get Strength to show you guys where that is. And I also want to show you the Battle Subway, just the basics. And also there's a town that you can go to only through the Battle Subway. Was this guy a battler? Oh, sweet. Throws us a pitch. And we hit it out of the park. TM56. Thank you, baseball dude. Okay, so now we're going to verse some thugs. Some biker gang dudes who think they're just too cool to walk. Yeah, look at you and your beard gut. That's why you have one. Anyway, these guys are really not going to have anything too important, so I'm going to speed it up and put it to music. And as such, I get to talk about random crap in my life. Isn't that fun? I hope it's fun. I actually haven't gotten... Well, I mean, I've gotten feedback on my randomness, but post in the comments below if you like when I go on random tangents of various sorts. For today's tangent, I will tell you this. I have been rewatching Pokemon Chronicles. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's kind of a spin-off not sub-episode because it was a few episodes, but like sub-season of Pokemon in which they go back to the Johto region and they follow the journeys of Jimmy, who is Gold, better known as Gold in the video game world, and they follow his alternate journey. And I really, really like the Pokemon Chronicles. I think it's like probably, if not the best season of Pokemon, one of the best seasons, because I feel that they, I don't know, maybe had a bit of a more mature storyline. And for one thing, Team Rocket was a lot more competent. In like the first episode, they try to catch Raikou. Speaking of Rai and not Ray. Anyway, they try to catch Raikou. And it's like Attila and Hun. It's supposed to be Attila the Hun. Spoof off that. But they're actually good Team Rocket members, and they have some awesome technological gear that almost, you know, I won't give it away, but it's pretty freaking awesome. You guys should go look it up. Pokemon Chronicles. And let's see what you have. If you have something interesting, I'll leave your battle in, but let us see. Yeah, so other than Pokemon Chronicles, though, I would have to say that the reason that I didn't have an episode on Friday was Guitar Hero 6 Warriors of Rock on the Wii, of course, because I am a Nintendo fanboy, and I only have Nintendo systems. It's just cheaper that way. That's pretty much all. But, yeah, so I didn't buy it. I got it in the mail as a rental, and I still have the game for a few more days. That's why I was so adamant about playing it right away, and why you guys didn't see any content from me yesterday. But, you know, it's a meh kind of Guitar Hero game. I don't know. I feel like Guitar Hero is losing it now. Like, they can't really grasp a hold of why they're popular anymore. At first, they thought it was because, we were attaining the hardcore audience, hardcore rockers, and things like that. And, why did I leave this battle in? Oh well. Gives me more time to talk. But then they went, like, super casual. Well, not super casual, but they mixed up the set list, so it had every song under the sun for anyone. And now, I really don't like what they did. Basically, the way that you play the game is you go through each individual rocker's tour or story. And the idea is that they're leveling up their powers or whatever to turn into their alternate rock mode. And the thing is, you can't really progress in the game without beating each character's set of songs. Now, this wouldn't be a problem if all the songs were amazing, but they're not amazing. For example, I'm on Judy Nail's campaign right now, and they've got some great songs like Seven Nation Army from White Stripes and Interstate Love Song from Stone Temple Pilots, even though I think that Interstate Love Song should just be banned from all music genre games permanently because it's just been too overused. and I would like to see something from album number 4, like Pruno or No Way Out, or Atlanta maybe, but that's another story. That's my musical taste. But I mean, they have great bands like that in her set list, but then guess what the last song is? Fucking Nickelback. That song like, this is how you remind me of why I have big ears. This is how you remind me I am Dumbo's baby. So, you know, I'm not digging it. I really hate when games try and ram me into their rigid structure and don't let me have any freedom. Unlike Pokemon, very much unlike Pokemon, because Pokemon has so much freedom, even though you are pretty much on a linear path for the first part of your journey, just collecting all 8 badges and going to the league, but you really have a lot of freedom to do whatever you want. So, let's see. Okay, gives us an item. I think some of these people will actually battle us, so that's why I'm talking to these guys. And this is the big department store for the Isu region. So it's on Route 9, right after the Cylinder Bridge. And it's got all the essentials of every other department store. You know, it may not ram you into a rigid structure, but they sure didn't change up the formula of Pokemon all too much. You still have the department store, you still have the Lavender Tower, now Tower of Heavens, and so on and so forth. But yeah, if I had to give Guitar Hero 6 a score, you know, I'm not even going to bother. I used to do reviews. Before I did LPs, I used to do Nintendo Radio reviews, because that was the podcast I did with Ryan Church. And if you were actually knowing me back then, you should post in the comments if you were like one of the original people to know who DeoGenZ was before he was an LPer. You know, post in the comments below. Because even though it was a small community, it was a tightly knit one, and sure had a lot of fun times. But yeah, so I don't think I'm going to give this one a score, because obviously this is not a review. This is just me randomly ranting while we shop and battle. Well, not shop, but check out the department store. And all I'm going to say is, guys, if you're not a hardcore Guitar Hero fan, but you still want to experience it because, you know, it's a fun game. At its core, it is a fun game, and the rocker transformations are pretty awesome to see. I would say just rent it. Yep, that's what I'm doing, and I got it for a few more days, and I'll be sending it back out, and should be enough to fully enjoy the experience. So, on the next episode, we'll be heading to Soryu City. Alright guys, I'm DeoGenZ. You rock and you rule.